So I'm going to be going step by step of what I do. I've been doing it that way and I've fallen in love. I don't know what I'm really talking about, but I'm trying. Like, how smart is that? I never thought about that. I have not really been into the heavy makeup lately. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have not made this type of like in-depth video. I'm so sorry, I have something in my eye. So I have not made a very in-depth video of how I do my makeup in a very long time. So I thought, why not do it for this video? So I'm going to be going step by step of what I do. I actually discovered this very new makeup routine and I am giving the credit to Samantha Nicole here on YouTube because she actually made a video like this. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of going step by step of how she does her makeup, just with my favorite makeup products and the stuff that I have. To start off my makeup, I like to use the Rhode Glazing Skin as my base for my makeup. I love the way it feels. Like, you guys can like see that it's very milky, honestly. So I like to put it in my hands, just kind of like massage it in and pat it on my skin. I feel like it gives you a very natural glow, even with all the makeup piled on top. So now I'm gonna take my skin tint that I absolutely love using. I have two skin tints I absolutely love. So I have the Slip Tint Broad Spectrum SPF 35 Sunscreen Tinted Moisturizer. I have this one. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to say the name, but it's this one. This one's a lot lighter, not that much coverage. It's, again, more of a moisturizer than anything else. And if I'm going for like not that heavy of a makeup look, I do end up using this. It's amazing. I highly recommend it. This one's in the shade 3.5. But for today's makeup look, I'm gonna use my all-time favorite, Bounce Skin Tint by Beauty Blender. This one's in the shade Light 4. This skin tint is amazing. I think I've raved about this on my channel before. It is not a full coverage foundation, obviously, but I like to think it covers a lot, actually. Like, it is amazing, in my opinion. So then I'm gonna go ahead and dab it out with my Beauty Blender. So the next step is concealer. This is the Rare Beauty concealer. Again, absolutely love this one. I'm using literally all of my favorite products. I will be linking them all down in the description below. This one's in the shade 170W. So I like to use this concealer and put it right here on the insides of my eyes and then on the outside of my eyes. A little bit here on the sides, on my chin, and then right here. While that kind of dries out, I like to let it sit. I go in with the, again, Rare Beauty. This is the bronzer stick in the shade Happy Soul. I like to go in and just put that right there, a little bit right here. And then with my finger, I'll just kind of grab some and then kind of blend it out on my nose and down here. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love Ariana Grande's little nose contour, and that's kind of how she did it. I've been doing it that way and I've fallen in love. Like, I just love the way it makes my nose look. Okay, so with the brush, this is a blush brush, but I like to use it for my contour just because it's an angle brush. So I like to go in and blend out the bronzer. I really like using bronzer as contour, mostly because of that little sun-kissed glow it gives you afterwards. Like, it's not too heavy, it doesn't make you look too sculpted, but it kind of sculpts you at the same time. Then again, with the Beauty Blender, I go in and blend out the concealer. Look how pretty that looks after you let it sit for a little bit. I feel like it conceals your, especially the eyes, so much better. So this is what I'm looking like so far. Obviously the nose contour is a little much, but like I said, I absolutely love it. The next step is a liquid blush. The one I've been absolutely using every single day and I absolutely love, like I adore, especially the shade, is the Charlotte Tilbury. It is the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand, and this is in the shade Dream Pop. So you just do two little dots. I like to do them up here, and I like to do two dots. I do have another blush brush that I just specifically use for my blush, and it's this one. So I'm gonna go in and pat it out. I don't really, you know, graze it. I pat it out, especially to get it. And then I start like, you know, does that make any sense? I don't know what I'm really talking about, but I'm trying. And the other side. I absolutely love blush. I love like bold blushes especially. Next order of business is powder. I do have a little sponge, and then I use the e.l.f. HD powder. I like to put it on the lid because it's just easier to grab. So you go ahead, take your little thing, grab some of the product, and then on your hand, pat out some of the extra. It's a whole process, I swear. So then you're gonna go ahead and use your beauty blender to blend out the crease again, especially under your eyes. And then right away, put the powder underneath. Like, how smart is that? I never thought about that. And watching Samantha Nicole's video, like, I was like, you're joking. Like, it's that easy. Her makeup always looks so flawless. Honestly, if you want a very flawless finish, especially for photos, this is honestly the way to do it. My pictures has been coming out like so perfect now. Like, I'm actually obsessed with my makeup in pictures. So with the extra, you're just gonna do your little smile lines, and then you just kind of pat it out everywhere. Just the extra stuff, because it's not a lot. You don't want to use a lot of product. That's the key. The more powder you use, the cakier you're gonna look. So yeah, just a little bit goes a long way. So the next step is my eyebrows. As you can see, sometimes they look non-existent and I don't like that. So I do use the Anastasia Brow Dip. This is in the shade medium brown. Yes, I'm going back to like 2016 here. I don't use a lot of the product. I do use a nice little angle brush. Just go and fill in the little empty spots of my eyebrows in nice little strokes. The point isn't to make my eyebrows look boxy, it's just to fill them in. And honestly, it's the only thing that works. So after that, I take the little spoolie and just brush them out a little bit. Next is my eyeshadow. I personally love using the r.e.m. Beauty Baby Doll palette. That's what the inside looks like. So I like to get the lightest shade and then just pat it down on my lid. I used 3 shades for like the outside of my eye a little bit. It's gonna be this orangey color, this like burnt orange color, and then that brown. And then I just do that at the end of my eyes and my crease, just for a very natural look. The next step is curling my lashes. You guys obviously know how I curl my lashes. I use my little trusty spoon, and then I use my actual lash curler. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes really quick. My lashes are curled. The very next step is to do a nice little eyeshadow wing. A very, very simple, natural eyeshadow wing, as natural as you can get it. I like to use any eyeshadow palette with a brown color. I'm just gonna use the r.e.m. Beauty one just because I have it in hand. So I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade. Just put that on a nice little angle brush. I'm gonna go ahead and just put that on the very end of my eye. You could even use a black eyeshadow. I just like to go for a more natural shade. I have not really been into the heavy makeup lately. So I like to do my little eyeshadow wing before my mascara, just because once I put my mascara on, I don't really like to move my eyelashes, because if I do, then they get clumpy and they just ruin like whatever I worked on. My favorite mascara obviously is this one. I've had it forever. I need a new one. Like, it's time. Like, I should probably not be using this on my eye. I just love this mascara so much because my natural lashes are straight and they go down. Any type of mascara that I use of like any other brand just does not keep them up. Like, I've tried multiple mascaras and it just does not work out. The next step is adding a powdered blush on top of the blush you already have. I personally like to use this palette. This is the Christmas in Rome by Too Faced. This was one of the limited edition Christmas ones. Honestly, anything will do that you have. So I like to use the No Place Like Rome, and I like to just grab a lot of that, kind of, and pat it into where the blush was originally. And it just sets your liquid blush from before, and it gives you a nice little pop of color. I absolutely love it. And then the extra that is on the brush, I like to just put it on the top of my nose. Now for the highlight, I like to use the NYX Wonder Stick. It's supposed to have a contour stick. I kind of ruined it, as you can tell. And then a highlight on the other side. So this is what the highlight looks like. So I like to use this stick and just put some right in the bridge of my nose and then on the tip of my nose. And then with my finger, I just kind of blend it out. I know this isn't really like a setting spray, or maybe it is, honestly. I couldn't tell you. This is the Always an Optimist 4-in-1 Mist from Rare Beauty. So just shake that up. And then you top off your makeup and look beautiful. The very last step is a lip combo. I have my little lipstick bag. You want to start off with a nice little lipstick. So I do have 3 favorites. One is the Spice by MAC. I don't know where that lipstick is though, and I'm so sad because it's my absolute favorite. The next one is Posy K by Kylie Jenner, and then I also got this one from Revlon, which is the Color Stay Longwear Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Blush. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one because it's the closest to my natural lip. Outline my lips. Then I'm gonna go in with the Maracuja Juicy Lip by Tarte. This is in the shade Raspberry, and put that right in the middle. The prettiest color you've ever seen. Then to top it off, I'm gonna use the r.e.m Beauty Plumping Lip Gloss. This is in the shade 7 Rings. This was one of the Thank You Next limited edition ones that I actually ended up getting. That's the final makeup look. I am absolutely obsessed with the makeup look and the way I've been doing it. Shout out again to Samantha Nicole for showing me how to properly do my makeup. I have been doing my makeup like that ever since, and like just look how flawless it looks, especially on camera when you're taking pictures. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!